Hello everyone, and then welcome to this session on Google Sheets. Okay, so this masterclass will focus on Google Sheets. Okay, so Google Sheets is let's say the Excel. Okay, yeah, the Excel version of Google. So just for you can use it for your financials, you can use it for a whole lot of things. Okay, organizing things. Yeah, and then doing some calculations. So in this session, we'll learn to do this. Okay, at the end of the session, we'll learn to do this, and then we'll also learn to do this, and then do some visualization. Okay, so let's also work with something simple. So using some formulas, okay, to do something simple. So if you have your Google Sheet, or you need to have a Google account to be able to do this. So first, let's see where you have to go to. So first, what you have to do is to click on this icon here. You would have to click on this, okay. Then you scroll down and then click on Sheets, okay. When you click on Sheet, it should open this interface, okay, where you can create a new blank sheet to start your project, okay. And let's say if you already have your project, you can always click on this ellipse and then make it available offline, okay, just so you can work offline without internet. So if you want to open, you can click on open and then to open it in a new tab for you to start this. So let's get started. I'm going to click on this. You can also do same opening this your Google Sheet via your Google Drive, but that's not something you want to do. So you have to click on this, okay, and then it will open a new sheet for you. So first thing you have to do is to name your file, okay. So let's see test. I'm going to call this test. After naming, I'm going to click on file and then make it available offline. Okay, yeah, just so I can work offline. And then once I'm done, like I have access to the internet, I'll just when I launch everything again, everything should be updated in my Google Drive. So this will be stored. Whatever your project will be stored. If you open it in your Google Drive, you see a copy, or you see it in your Google Drive, and then you also see it um, stored in the other where we came from. Okay, you see it stored there, so you can always visit there and then launch it from that particular window or interface. Okay, so you can see here it says what I'm working offline. Okay, so these are some tools that you'll be working with. Okay, so now let's see what we want to do. So when you're working with sheets, okay, Google Sheets, you should know that about these things. Okay, so these are columns. The vertical ones are columns, and then the horizontal ones are what? Rows. Okay, so these numbers are rows, and then these alphabets are columns. Okay, they come in handy because yeah, basically you'll be working with columns and then rows. Okay, so let's see what we want to do here. So um, we wouldn't be using all of these tools. Okay, so we'll just have to work on a project like this, just so we learn some of the tools. Okay, so while building something like this will help us learn some of the tools. So first, let's see, we want to create in this session we want to learn to do some calculations, like smart calculations. Okay, so let's say here like this, if I do, let's say 20, okay, okay, you can see this changed and then the total changed. Okay, so let's try it out. You can see there's a formula here. Okay, so let's try it out. So we have male, female, male. Okay, so first I'm going to create our gender, and then let's see dates. Next one is going to be new age units. Okay, so new. So I'm going to pause this and then just follow. Okay, so there's what I've been able to do. So now we want to create this. Okay, so let's say when the person double taps, the person is able to select a date. Okay, Remember, you have to tap to be able to select a date. Okay, so let's do that. So to do that, you can click on the cell, okay, and then you can right click and then look for data validation, okay, or you can do same by going here, data, and then look for data validation. You click here, and then you can see here. I'm just zoom in. Then we'll click on add rule. So the add rule, we don't want a drop down. We want what something called is valid date. Okay. So I'm going to click this, and then let's see what we have. And then I'm going to click done. Okay. So now when I click on this, okay, I can decide to select the dates. Okay. So let's say I'm trying to fix. So here, let's say this person took their meal on the 9th of this month and then this year. So I can do same. Since I've not formatted this to make sure everything works well, I can just click on this circle here, and then just drag it down. Okay, so I'm going to drag this down to this place. Okay, so if I want all of them, so you can see even it smartly increase the date like this, the month. Okay, not the month, the date. So yeah. So what I can do here is, if I want to change this, I don't want maybe this isn't right. I can just double click and then change it to the desired date. So you can see it's changed to 9th, 19th. I can do same for this, and then I can do same for let's say 22nd. Okay. You might want to format the date to be like this. Okay, like September. So, so to do that, okay, we have to go to this here. Okay, this number here, more formats, click on it. It should give us some things. So I'm going to click on this. Then I'm going to select custom date and time. So I'm going to click on this. And then you can see the various formats here. Okay. So let's say I want this or I want this. So I'm going to select this. Now click on apply. Okay, so you can see now we have Wednesday. So it has formatted it differently. Okay. So Wednesday, September 10, 2025. Okay. So we can now do same for this. Okay. And do same for this by just you can use shifts, click and then hold shifts. Okay, and then copy all, not copy all, so multi-select, or you can just highlight all and then drag. Okay. Then let's go to the numeral here, more formats. Then we'll go to custom date and time, and then we can just change it to the desired distance. Then click on apply. Then you can see it's applied everything. Okay. So in the next lesson, we would work on the drop down menu. Okay. So working on drop down. Where is the sheet? Okay. So work on the drop down. Okay. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.